don't you hold back, let loose. I'll be right back for round two. My show lasts long, long time, long as my mic checks alright. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You come and then I come too. When you're ready, just say when. I can slow it down, don't wanna rush for you. I speed it up if you need. you coming? I can't even lie. Come this way, king. Cause Becky don't do it. I feel your force. They try to beat it down, but your energy is powerful, and together we can make it skybound. You the shit. How you walk, how you talk, boy you bad, boy you bad, and just swag how you talk. And every time I demand you deliver, and that's why this made you my nigga. My nigga. My nigga.
royalty. Bloodline of undying dynasties running through these veins. Our birthright spells doctor, astronomer, scientist, healer, lover, provider. You are my love, my ace, my rider, my nook. And I'm so blessed to know you are the other half of me. Together we are complete, see. So many times they tried to strip you away from me. Historically, we have been trampled on, made to bend weak at knees, lifted to hang, burn on trees, captured, bonded property of these. My eyes can't take this sorrow. My eyes can't take another image. Malcolm, Martin, Omega, Trayvon, Freddie, Eric or Sandra, Mary China, 4 little girls all tarring in feathers. Can't take no more whips, fires, bombings or beatings. No more sick, twisted faces marveling our precious goods. No more church shootings, false arrests, infiltrated communities only to have us jailed and drugged. Hypnotized deep inside the sunken place. Gentrified, genocide, fast food suicide. Love, they deem us evil cause they desperately want to be us. Trying to steal our organs, brainwash our babies. Those who have a soul won't commit crimes such as these. They came with chains and evil seeping out of their pores. Greed in their eyes, they want our seeds to drown. Fed our elders to the shark so that the knowledge could be lost. King, it has been proven that they are beasts trying to devour us, yet we still rise above. Proudly wear our crowns as we hold each other down and lift us up in love. I just want you to know, baby, black king, you are beautiful. Black skin of melanin. When you look in the mirror, you see the divine within, smiling back. Love be our humanity. There is God on this path. Your spirit calls out to me. I can feel you in the depths of my womb. My king, let's birth nations, raise warriors together. Know that I am yours. I honor you as you honor us. Cause you my love, my heart, my blood, my one, my nook.
My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? Sip, sip, have a little more. Shit, every time I say that, Vicky's dropping to the floor. He don't really love you, he don't really call. My heart too real like diamonds and he play it like a I don't really know who's coming out tonight in me, but you know I know these demons are alive in me. Oh baby come through, baby come true. Every time I come true, when I come true, this a rude girl, but I love you. Even though I know you play me for a spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? Sip, sip, have a little more. Shit, every time I say that, Vicky's dropping to the floor. He don't really love you, he don't really call. My heart too real like diamonds and he play it like a this is all a show he putting on tonight for me. Intentions don't unfold until the morning light. You see, oh, when I ring and I call you, you know pick it up at all when I ring you. How you try to shame that girl that wanna ring you? It's only legal why I'm sitting here. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me. My spirit I take me tonight. Oh Lord, who will I be? Sip, sip, have a little more. Shit, every time I say that, Vicky's dropping to the floor. He don't really love you, he don't really call. My heart too real like diamonds and he play it like a
Hey, I learned from my past times to never let the time pass. Therefore I had to clock in on your fine ass all night, only watching you, no Comcast. Got me ready to spend it on you, but with the fine cash. Prints on your wine glass, stain as the time passed. Lime splash, sink and hit the bottom with a calm crash. Head to the crib doing 100, prime dash, getting straight to it. No words like a sign class. She looking fine, keeping the demon alive, I do not mind. I know what it is, I'm reading the signs. She never leading the blind, nah. She never leading the blind. She feeling the feeling, she feeling when I'm inside. Who will you be? You gon' be that freak I always knew. No hesitation, I'm on your body when I call you through. Who will you be? You gon' be a victim of the spirit, sex and finesse and calling my name, and I love to hear it.
I know how the devil feels, and she needs love too. Yes, she needs love too. Yes, she needs love too. I know how the devil feels, and she needs love too. Yes, she needs love too. Yes, she needs love too. Then I come play. I hope you already know whisper, baby. But boy, I rap steady, and I don't wanna make you beg. I need you to wait for it. For play to the max, baby. To the max, baby. Won't you let me ease your mind? I promise, baby boy, you'll be fine. I tell you once, boy, no explaining. Won't you be my Superman? I'll be your Lois Lane. I cater to you, boy, you the king. My check when I hit the stage. hold back, let loose. I'll be right back for round two. My show lasts long, long time, long as my mic checks alright. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. You come and then I come too. When you're ready, just say when I can slide down, don't wanna rush for you. I speed it up if you need me to. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2.
4, 2, okay.
Check, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
2, 2, 2. Yes. All right, so kill that.
Dear Daddy, I'm 6 years old, waiting by the door alone. Mama said you were coming for my birthday. Now I'm staring at the phone as hands of time move slow and hope is frail but hard to go. The truth evades and chokes my soul, 'cause I already know. But was I never good enough? Was I never good enough? Was I never good enough? Was I never good We ain't over, let's start over, this is critical. Fueled anger, you a stranger, how I'm feeling now. You supposed to be my idol, supposed to be my rock, supposed to take me to recitals, supposed to give me flowers when I'm walking down the aisle. Too close to giving up, I feel your absence every hour. Don't wish this upon no one, even if they deserve it. No one deserves this feeling, to feel like they were deserted. Tell me, Daddy, why was I? Or was I never good enough? Tell me, was I good enough? Tell me, was I good enough? Or was I never good enough? I search for you in him, in him, and him, in him. Dear Daddy, now she's 6 years old, waiting at the door alone. She thinks her daddy's coming for her birthday. Now she's staring at the phone.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Thank you for joining me. Of course, we have been listening to some incredible music by my special guest. Please introduce yourself.
I am Kay Holloway, and I don't mean to be a diva, but my last name is spelled wrong on the prompter.
Is it?
Yes.
It's supposed to be one L?
It's supposed to be two O's.
Two O's.
H-O.
Oh, okay, I see that. I see that.
Right?
I see that. That's not a problem. That can't be corrected.
Okay.
Though. So please. So it's funny because I like to keep it real.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this: I don't normally play as much music as we play. Normally. Okay. Normally, when people come in here with a lot of damn songs, I'm like, look, chill, B. We ain't got time for all that. Like, you ain't got to give me a whole album, fam. But after the first song, okay, I said, oh, wait a minute. This is some quality shit.
Okay.
All right, let's play another one. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to run this one back. And then,
he's saying it, not me.
And I'm saying this is really what happened. And so when you heard the repeat of songs, it's because I was like, oh, I really like that song. And then that's why the repeat happened. And then I sent more songs. So I liked every song that I heard.
Wow.
I don't say that because it doesn't happen normally. Normally, I like elements of people's songs. I might like one song. I never like all songs unless they play me one song. Okay. Then I can potentially like all songs because I just heard one song.
Is this true, Nikki? Sure. Okay. Critics. Yeah. Very good. Well, I feel very, very good to know that my biggest critics are on my side with this one. So, I mean, I've been working on this project for a year. This September 2018. September 2017 was when I officially started it with my producer, BJ. And we've been working and grinding ever since then. I shot videos for each and every one of those songs that you played. Beanie. Shout out to Beanie.
Oh, she's good. She's one of the best here. Yeah.
She's amazing. And I chose her intentionally. I was, very specific because she's a woman of color. And I am a huge advocate for, you can even hear it in the music, for I am pro-black and I am definitely a feminist. So
you can hear that in the music, no doubt.
I wanted her, on board on this project, and she executed. I can't wait for everybody to see it. They all tell a story. It's like a mini Lemonade. Mm-hmm. So, they have like another video that's like a common thread to make it tell a story. My best friend interviewed me. She majored in English, and she interviewed me. So it was a very intimate and special interview. Somebody that I grew up with, childhood, to ask me personal questions. Something that I never really opened up until this project, and it's called the Kimberly Project because normally I go by Kay Holloway. I don't use, my first full name. But I wanted to get back to my roots and back to my purity, and that's what I did.
So the song that we were playing as we came in, and I'm assuming that this is a personal song to you?
Yes, all of them. Very, very personal.
So what made you share that much? What made you share that much?
With what? The project in general?
Yeah, like content-wise.
I was really tired and weary of wearing this mask. I have been very good at presenting a brave face, and just being surface. Just being very surface. Other people will call it phony, but I think all of us are phony to a certain extent. I mean, you don't behave the same way that you would behave when you go home after the show that you would, when you're in public, and a part of that is masking a lot of insecurities and pains and, hardships, because we have to. We can't just, walk around a total mess. But I was really tired of keeping everything in. I am an introvert, and I didn't learn that until recently. So, you know, when I did kind of come to grips with that, I was like, well, let's tell the story. You know, maybe it can encourage somebody or help somebody feel like they're not alone. Because my story is not unique. It's relatable. You know, Dear Daddy is relatable. All of it is relatable. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to use my music to my advantage and finally just tell the truth.
So it seems like it was almost therapy to a degree.
It was very, you know what? I was using that word for a long time. I'm glad you used that word. It was very therapeutic. This entire process was very, very therapeutic.
So you mentioned your producer. Is that the sole producer on the project?
Sole producer. I mean, he and I produced it together.
Yeah.
I had my hands in this so much. So I had a lot to say with how I wanted the tracks to sound, writing wise, everything. Besides one record was written by me. We co-wrote that record together, which is Mic Check. But it's really all me.
Yeah, that's good. I like when projects, now it's a risk when artists use a sole producer to craft the sound, because if that producer does not have the level of range in their instrument selection and just programming, then by the time you get like to the third song, it sounds exactly like the first song sonically.
Right.
But the producer that you chose, that's why I was wondering if there were more than one. The sound is well rounded, and I can't tell that it's the same person. You know, sometimes if a producer has a signature sound, you can be like, oh, that sound the same. That sound the same. That song sound like such and such. But you know, it was very wide ranging, and that's good. When you have those, usually a classic album is usually a lot of producers, or there's one producer.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. So
I never thought about it like that. And I do definitely want to take the time out to, you know, give praises to my producer, because his gift is taking whatever idea you have and transcending it in a way that's likable to you. A lot of producers can't necessarily do
That's
that.
true.
You can present an idea and, you know, they'll sometimes go totally left field with it, or it's just not quite what you're looking for. And BJ, the real BJR on Instagram is the truth with that. Like, you know, I came to him like with my vision, and every time, for every song I came to him with, it was just amazing how he, you know, he pulled it together. Like, it was a team. It was definitely a team effort.
that's good. And artists like yourself, which I can tell, you need to be involved in that process. And if you're not, you don't feel right about it. I can tell that.
Yeah.
I can tell that. And I've worked with a lot of artists, so I can sense that in you. Now, tell me, are you somebody that has to leave the studio with a rough copy, or can you wait for the finished copy?
I definitely would like a rough copy.
I knew it.
I
Now,
definitely
you know
would
what
like a rough
happens with that,
copy.
though?
What?
You're making changes, so you hear, he's like, hey, it's not finished yet. Wait till I finish mixing it down, and then you're gonna really hear. No, but I want to do this, and I want to do it. Look, I know. Look.
It's, you know what? It's actually the other way around.
Really?
It's more so like, I don't want to change nothing with the song. Now I'm used to hearing it like this. I want to hear the raw version forever. It's more so like, it's really more so like that. It's the other way around. It's like, because I am big on being candid, being raw. Like most of the time for me, the first or second take is it. Even
Because you can
even
overdo
if
it.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can.
Like, if you're trying too hard, it feels like it. It feels like it. Even if other people cannot identify, like, I don't know what it is that makes me just almost like the song and not love the song. It's because whenever you're trying, No. So it's like
It's-
the first
it
and
can
second
feel
take.
overproduced.
Yeah, the first and second take, we run with that.
I was telling someone that I tell people this all the time, and you tell me how you feel about this. You know how can you sit down and just say I'm going to write a song, or does it just have to come to you?
It more so has to. I have been in situations where I say I'm going to sit down and write a song, and I do. I don't really prefer to do it that way. I do like for it to just come. This was a very organic project. I am very big on just being organic. It just feels, organic feels orgasmic. You know, it like I relate my music. I relate music in general, writing a song, to sex. Because it's like it should be organic. It should not be anything that is forced. Your first verse is, okay, it's the warm up. It's like the foreplay. You know, your second verse is, oh, it's pretty appetizing now. It's pretty mouth watering, right? And then your bridge, come on, that's like, you know, that's how you cannot force that.
Right.
You cannot force that. So, you know, I like for it to come to me. No pun intended with come.
right. Like that. So when is the project going to be available for people?
Oh, okay. So the release party is the 20th, and I would like to have everything out by the 30th, the 31st of October. I would like. I'm saying that specifically because I'm a one-man show. I did this entire project independently, and it has not been easy. I've been kind of learning as I've been going. Like, I didn't have a budget in mind. I just was like, I want to do something therapeutic, that word you used. I want it to be true. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a visual EP. And then shit has been real ever since. It's like, okay, hold up. Like, okay, so I got to have the money for this. And then I got to have, wardrobe. And then I got to pay people to be in the videos. And then I got to pay for this and pay for that. So I am a one-man show. I'm an independent artist. So when I say dates, I hope and I cross my fingers that, it can be done. So far it has.
So your idea with this is you want to release all the videos at the same time as you release the project?
I would like to. People keep I keep getting so much advice in my ear, like, why don't you release it some at a time, and then, but I feel like it tells a story, so I got.
Well, I mean, see, here's my thoughts. I know they're unsolicited because you didn't ask, but okay, being that you're an independent artist, you're gonna have to take time to work this. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to work it, so you can bring people along on this project, and that way it's not so taxing as far as resources, because like you said, and then you being a producer yourself, because you're a producer, you're a director, you're co-directing, you're co-producing all this. So,
oh, stop it!
You are. I can tell. I can tell. So with you wearing all them hats, and then on top of it, and you the record company too, and you the executive producer too. This is a lot.
Man,
unless you have an inheritance somewhere.
Right.
And so with all that in mind, you can take them on this journey, but they ain't gotta. You can. Let's talk about it from a perspective of a date or relationship.
Okay.
You ain't gotta do everything on the first date. You can spread some of this shit out. Okay?
You know what? I love metaphors, and I really love that one.
You know what I mean? We just exchanged phone numbers.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta.
I ain't gotta give it up. I ain't gotta give it all away.
So you can take the listeners and viewers on this journey with you, and you can spread out when they get what. You know what I mean? And that way, I think hard dates are good. Going into this holiday season, not everybody's not big on holidays, but I'm just saying from the standpoint of it's festive, people will be looking for music and new things to listen to. You should drop around that time. That is a good time to drop. But they ain't got to get the whole thing. They can just get bits and pieces. If you want to give them the whole body of work, Sonically, yes, but you don't have to give them every visual right then. Just just lay out the visuals, and you can stagger it, a visual a month. You know what I'm saying? And then that can prolong the story, and because I know firsthand how I will write stuff and I have a plan, and then if I'm not feeling it anymore, I gotta put it down, and sometimes I don't go back to it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to let the pursuit of perfection get in the way of what is really good.
Right.
Because then we may not get it.
Wow.
Because you're gonna be on some other. You gonna get hit with some other orgasm.
Right.
And you like, that's last year's nut. Okay. Ain't nobody. That's a 2018 nut. It's 2019. I keep my shit current.
Because no nut matters but the one now.
Right. Let's go back 6 nuts ago. You like, whatever.
You know what? I really appreciate that advice, though. And I appreciate how you articulated it, because it was easy for me to receive. You know, I liked when you said the pursuit of perfection, because I am a person, anytime I say anything out of my mouth, if the words release from my mouth, I feel entitled to do it. So if I say, oh, I'm going to drop all of the project now on this date, then I feel entitled, even if things, like plans get changed or whatever. I feel like, because I want to be credible. I want to always be credible to everybody, to my fans, to, the people I love. I want to always be credible. I always want to be remembered as like, okay, when she says she's going to do something, she did it. But sometimes it don't always happen like that.
Absolutely.
So
Stuff
I have
happens.
to sometimes kind of lean on that.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And people understand that life happens. You know what I mean? And so I definitely, and I think I'm able to articulate that to you in this way because I'm an artist. I'm a producer. I'm a DJ. So I know all the stuff I know it. I already know it. And so I know the feelings and the thoughts and all of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I've worked with so many artists. Yes. People not understanding all of that.
Yeah.
All of that. And I've worked with so many artists, and I can tell when someone is genuine and when they really care about the craft, and when they just say, okay, I can make some money doing this, so I can get popular doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah. And you just strike me as genuine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
So I definitely want you to keep us posted on that as far as whatever you decide with that.
Are you coming to my party? You guys coming to the release party? Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about that. It is, once again, October 20th. And it's going to be at the film studio that I shot the videos at. And that has been a blessing. Like, man, 2018, I've been really getting my business savvy on and pulling strings and, like getting a lot of people to really believe in me. And not even in on purpose, because I don't really care about who believes in the vision. Everybody's not. But it's been working in my favor. People see it. People happen to see the vision and want to, be resourceful to me. But yeah, it's a major production, and I just see it looking like the Grammys, man. Because
what time is this?
It's at 8. Oh. So it's a Saturday. October 20th is a Saturday.
Oh, I know. Why does that day stick out in my mind? I have to DJ something that day.
You gonna miss something really.
Is it the same time?
Then.
Yeah, we gotta send somebody. We're gonna send somebody there though.
Please.
Yes.
Yes, because it's gonna be.
Can you miss the event and go to her? Yeah. Yeah. So actually, I have to DJ a wedding. And,
okay.
It's a good friend of the. It's one of the shows here, so I think they would notice if we weren't there. If you were
there, okay.
Yeah, so yes.
But you know what? It's also going to be live streamed too.
That's wonderful. Shout out K Mac and soon to be Tammy Mac. Yeah. Is it going to be Tammy Mac? Tammy 2 Mac. Yeah. Tammy 2 Mac. Yeah, so shout out to them. But I definitely am sad that I'm not going to be able to be here, but we'll be able to see this. I'm excited. I'm excited about this. How can people attend this event?
So this is an invite-only event, right?
My bad.
So, no, but
y'all can watch it.
But no. I want people to DM me because I want whoever wants to be there to be there as well. I do have my special guests that I am automatically inviting. Their asses are in the seats. And I want whoever else who, I can't think. Like I said, I'm a one-man show. I have like a whole list of people that I'm planning to invite, and I'm so sure I'm missing a few other people. And it's not to say they're not just as important as the people that were on the list. I cannot be perfect. But, anybody who does want to see a great show, I would like for them to DM me personally, and we can work it out most likely.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So that
just hit me up _K Holloway on IG.
Now, when you release this, how will people be able to obtain it?
Everywhere. It's going to be on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes.
All your favorite.
All the major, that kind of thing. So it'll be accessible. It'll be available.
Wonderful, wonderful. Who do you listen to when you're not listening to yourself?
I listen to people like Patsy Cline. That's a country singer.
Who? Have not. That's never happened before. Dang, shout out to her.
I listen to people like Leanne Rimes. That's another country singer.
So they have a lot of pain. They have a lot of pain in their songs.
You know what? Country is like the white R&B. People have been like really sleeping on country music. So my mom is Jamaican. And a lot of people don't know that Jamaican people listen to a lot of country music.
You're right. I didn't know that.
I grew up on country music and culture reggae music. My dad is Rastafarian, so I listen to a lot of reggae. I listen to a lot of different stuff. I love Beyonce. Let me put my black flag back up, okay? Y'all, I love Beyonce. But
you talk about opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. I would love, and my producer is like, you're going to have to wait for that. But I would love to do like alternative music, alternative rock. Like, I really am like, have my inner white girl going on, I guess a lot of people would say. But I love
You are pro-black.
Am I a contradiction? Am I a paradox? Yeah. Taylor Swift started off country and then went pop, so it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Well, a lot of black bald girl can't too,
So how can people stay in touch with you and follow your journey?
I am mainly just on Instagram, really.
Okay.
I have a Twitter page, but I keep it very private because, this is what it is. It's like, what do they say? Okay, is it Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Mm-hmm. That is me.
So on Twitter, you just
on
go
Twitter,
off.
Man, I have probably like
they can't
11.
See you.
I probably have like 11 followers, right? And only 3 of them know me. So when I'm venting, those other few don't really know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about some of the niggas on my IG page that I know be checking. So I go on my mouth. I try to be classy, I be classy on IG. And then on Twitter, it's like, Rat City, bitch. Rat City, bitch. So just stick to the IG. I'm not really on Facebook like that because my mom is on there. And she's not the reason why I'm the way I am. But it's like, Mama, I don't need you seeing how I really am. But, yeah, _K Holloway, IG. And if I love you, then I'll add you to Twitter and you can hear me talk shit.
Very good. I definitely encourage people to follow you and check out the project. It is very good. Very, very, very good. Quality shit.
Thank you.
And I'm really glad that you were able to sit down with me and talk a little bit
Thank
about
you.
it.
Thanks for
and
having
stuff.
me.
Yes, thank you. So we're going to get out of here. Anything to say before we get out of here?
I love, you know what? I just love to spread love. Like, y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy the holiday season. Fall is like the sexiest season. And also,
Never thought about it like that.
during your hustle and bustle, it is cuffing season. And while you're in the midst of cuffing, just check out your girl, Kay Holloway, the Kimberly Project, and hit me up to come to my show, a very special show, the Blunt Reality Show. And that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that.
All right, definitely. If you miss any episodes of Radio on Fire program, you can go to radioonfire.com, download the app. You can see us on YouTube, on Facebook, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Audio Mac. I can go on and on and on and on. But just go to radioonfire.com and check us out there. See you guys tomorrow.
See ya.